Oh, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Monday. We are bouncing around on 19. We're starting up on WoodShire. We're doing a contract for a Mr. Scott Nix. He's paying us $4,000 to harvest his canola. So, decided to use what we had for equipment. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Just going to put some hours on the bison here. So we've got, who do we have plowing here? See who's in the cab here. Hey, Dakota, what's going on? Looks like Mrs. Tiny decided to do some plowing on whatever field that is. I can't remember what field that is. What field is she on? Field 6 is getting plowed up. So we're doing this contract. What's going on there, Dakota? Hopefully you're having a good day, man. Grey Wolf, what's up, man? Nicholson Farm, welcome. What's going on, fellas? So, this contract doesn't pay out a lot, but it's something. We've burned through a little bit of money since we started. We're putting the old bison here to the test. I kind of like this thing. I'm using this on Grizzly Mountain. It's good for what it is for the fields I'm making. So, figured if it can do homemade fields, it should be able to do an already made field. And that's almost full, so let's go empty that actually. Hey, Whammer Jammer, what's up? Oh, there goes the cab on the JCB. Yeah, I actually have, I got Lunatic playing here in the background. I'm watching his side of the stream. Awesome, Nicholson. We've almost got a full trailer here, so Scott Nix needs this field harvested and then taken right over there to, what is that, Port Green Elevator? So, okay, that's full, so let's get this guy going again. Yeah, I'm watching Lunatic stream while I'm working. So we'll put a... Oh, I kind of missed a spot here. Why did that shut off? It's weird. Hit the wrong button. Let's get a worker hired here for just a few minutes. We'll go drop off that first load of canola. Oh, there's Miss Tiny plowing away there. Go into the cab here, kind of keep the noise down. I think I forgot to turn down my in-game vehicle volume. So I've kind of decided to try to do a live let's play version of this. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but we'll see. Where does this go? It goes over here somewhere. Patterson's Stockyards. So maybe this isn't where this goes. Oh, nope. It's at the other end. At least we know where to get the animals now when I decide to get some. I guess we go right down here to the end. Ah, there's a silo right there. Cool. Think. Gotta figure out how to get in there. Looks like I'm on the wrong side of the tracks here. Jump the tracks. Turn around. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. This is interesting. So where do I drop this stuff off at here? Let's go take a look at that contract now. It's a little confusing here. Hey John Brock, what's up? Port Green Elevator. What the hell, am I supposed to use the train? Oh, maybe I am. Oh, thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that. So, let's kick over to the train here and figure out where we can meet that. That's a first. Never had a contract where they had to do this save from Estancia, the Pacho there. That's kind of weird. So we're going to have to find a place to just dump it into this. I have to take it all the way down there. Well, let's see if there's another drop point. See if we can get closer to where I am. Wouldn't be able to dump it into there from the trailer. That's kind of a new twist on things, huh? Ah, here we go. And drop it over here and transport it to the train and then take it up the way. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Hopefully the train don't take off on me though. Let's shut that guy down. Oh, that's awesome, John. Congratulations on their win. Nathan, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Ooh, that thing gets squirrely. Didn't want to hire a worker that long. He's going to sit there and just suck up my money. There we go. Mr. Aussie. Mr. and Mrs. Aussie are awesome people. I enjoy watching their streams and playing with them when I get a chance. Alright, let's get out here and start getting this worker emptied. He didn't go the way I wanted him to, but that's okay. Oh, that's cool, Nathan. Welcome along. I'm from the East Coast of the United States. Okay, now that we've figured out that debacle, we can keep going here. A pretty decent sized field to be using the bison on, but it's a contract. It's not worth much, but it's worth something. I will not argue that fact with you, Nathan. It's good to have some new maps out on 19 finally after well, almost 6 months now. Yeah, 5 months, we should say, but we're finally getting their butts going on getting stuff fixed and getting some good content out. It's nice. I'm actually quite impressed with their Anderson DLC. I love the old stream. I still work on 17 on the old stream farm. I have an antique tractor farm set up going over there, which I actually have to get back to and do some work on. Nicholson, I think I know which one you're talking about, but I'll be damned if I can remember the name of it. I cannot save my life. I try not to pay attention to the in-testing mod cheats, because then you're not really surprised when something comes to console. So. Hello, Paul. I'm just gonna call you Paul. Hope that's okay. Hey, Klutch, what's up, man? Klutch, what's the name of the map? WoodShire. Missed a bit over there. Gonna be kind of bouncing around on the map here. Mrs. Tiny, I think, is still plowing away on field 6 there. Oh, looks like she's done. We'll have to go see how far she got. Running the time scale on normal time here. See how much we can get done in a day. Or until I get bored or boring. I haven't seen it take off yet, Nathan. I'm sure it's still over there. Let's get this emptied out since I'm right here by the trailer. Yes, Nicholson Farm, I've done sugarcane on a Stancio. It's very time consuming, but not as bad as I thought it would be. It is a slow going process, that is for sure. I actually think I can harvest sugarcane on Grizzly Mountain. That is going to be one of my projects. Cotton's almost not worth it, Nathan. I have to agree there. I did a cotton harvest on Ravenport. I think I ended up with, I was on field 18, and I got, ended up with 5.5 bales, or 5 3/4 of a bale. Wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty decent yield for the size of the field. I was not expecting that much off of it. We're in the midst of putting sunflowers over there for the wife. Hey, AFG, what's going on, man? Welcome, sir. Thanks for popping in. Doing very well, Mr. Engineer. Thank you. Welcome along. We'll get this last pass here completed, and then go check on Mrs. Tiny. She either got frustrated and gave up, or she just walked away. Well, you rest easy there, AFG. Thanks for popping in, man. I do appreciate it very much. I'll catch you on the flip side. So I decided to stick with just the 2 fields that we start with. And we're going to do contract work, which this is what I'm doing here. For anybody that's just popping in, or for whoever jumps in later. Alright, we're going to shut this down right here. We're going to jump over. Oh, no. She finished up the field. Cool. I did not want to do that. Alright, let's take this back. We'll go get the lime spreader. We'll get the lime put down while I'm taking a break from that contract. Kind of like how they set you up for for this map to get started. Horse pen down here. I think there's a sheep pen up top there. And you got the pigs and the cows over at the main barn. It's a good way to start out a map, especially with all the equipment they give you. I like the older type tractors though. I think the New Holland 8340 might find a home here somewhere at some point to get some money up here. Oh yeah, Nathan, that's a winner right there in everybody's book, I think. Yeah, finally they gave us a silo where you can put anything and everything in it. I'm considering on doing a Let's Play on this and a Let's Play on the 17 version as well. That'd be kind of neat to see the differences between the two maps. In 17 you can run seasons on, which would be really neat, I think. Well, that's awesome, Dakota. You got it there, Nathan, exactly. See, that's the biggest problem, is I think Giants was waiting for the modders to get stuff out, because they just do the base game, and then they kind of leave it up to the modders, and then they just run all the testing on everything to make sure it works. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. I can't leave 17 alone. 17 has still got seasons, plus with as much as you can do on that, I don't think I'll ever stop playing 17. Hopefully I'll be able to get this whole field done with this. Have to run back over to the railroad silo there and load it back up. Alright, Klutch. Thanks for popping in, sir. Much appreciated, as always. Oh, I'm gonna be here for a bit. We'll catch you on the flip side, though, Klutch. I did put down seed and fertilizer and herbicide pallets at the main farm. But I do not have enough money for a lime silo, so that's going to have to wait. So I'm just going to have to run around and use the existing ones on the maps for now. Oh, good, train's still here. That's awesome. What do you mean there, Nicholson? Don't quite get what you're saying there. It's not too expensive. $323 for a line. That's a decent price at least. Hey Ryan, what's going on, my man? How's it? Good to hear, sir. Good to hear. What's up, Stefan? Sorry, man, I was just checking out your channel because that throws up a red flag when somebody jumps in the chat and says that. Yeah, no worries, man. It's your channel, you do what you want with it. Nope, wrong field, can't go through there. I'll go up this way. What's wrong with Canada there, Nicholson Farm? I like Canada. I've been there a couple of times. Back when you didn't need a damn passport to go see it. Hey, Trout Pat, what is up, sir? How are you? I am doing awesome, thank you. This is my goof off day. I'm off tomorrow from work. I don't go back to work till Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Loving it. Transitioning out of the Navy? You have to take a class to transition out of the Navy? I thought you just got discharged. Well, things have changed, I guess. My old man just got discharged and they said, see you later. And that was back in the 70s too, so times have definitely changed when it comes to that. Well, that's a good thing then, I guess. Yeah, I hear you, man. But, gotta spend money just to get out. Can't wear your uniform anymore. It sucks. What's up, DJ? How was your night, man? Have a good night at work, I hope. If you had to work. Oh, that's a good thing there, Trout Pat. Thank you for your services, by the way. I did not realize you were in the Navy till the other day when you were chatting with Mr. Minn in his stream there. You're very welcome, sir. No, my old man did his 4 years and he was done there, Trout Pat. He was, he had enough. It was a good 4 years ago, I guess, though, so. All right. Looks like we got Juan Valdez in the 7250 there, so we'll leave Juan Valdez to do his work, and we'll get back over here. And now the chain's taking off on me again. No! Get back here. I'm doing awesome, DJ. Day off. Tomorrow's another day off. So yeah, it was kind of raw up here in Connecticut there, or over here in Connecticut there, Trout Pat. Chilly day. What's up, Michael S? How are you, sir? Stupid train. I don't know, Ryan. I haven't looked. Nah, I'm good, Chow Pat. Thanks for the offer, though. I've seen what's going on over in California. I'm good. It's just as bad as what's going on out here in Connecticut, man. Here in Connecticut, Nicholson, we get, the rivers do get full, but very rarely do we have floods. So, it's few and far between on the eastern coast, that's for sure. I lived out in Nebraska for about a year of my teenage years and never really saw any flooding out that way. Went to Virginia, oh, crap, 4 or 5 years ago. It was a nice trip. Took Betty. Oh, I can believe that there, Trail Pad. Yeah. That's government for you there, Nicholson Farm. I try not to bring it up in my chats, but the government tends to stick their nose where it's not needed. Yeah, I bet they're trout pat. Make you clench your butt cheeks, that's for sure. My old man was stationed in Corpus Christi, Texas, in the Navy. He is a aviation technician. And lose your lunch. Yes, Trail Pat, yep. He used to work on the old training planes, the T-28 Trojans. I didn't even know the base was still open in Corpus Christi. That's, had a guy try to run the gate. No shit. Wow. That was well before my time. I wasn't born till probably about 6 or... I don't even remember when the hell he got out. I was born in 1980, so it was well after he was out. He had many stories from seeing crap happen on the base. He had 2 commendations from the acting head officer. I don't know what you call him. Mom's got all the paperwork. Yes, sir. I will be 39 years old next Tuesday. That's cool, Nicholson. Oh, you guys watch the weather. It'll probably snow on the 9th. Thank you, Trail Pat. Typically it tends to typically snow on my birthday. It's a weird thing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's for damn sure there, Trail Pat. My grandfather was Army in World War II. They didn't need safe places to hide from words. There were kids, there were teenagers, young men signing up, lying about their age. Just to get in and go defend their country. Now you got young men that don't know what sex they are and they need a safe space in case somebody says a word they don't like. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Having to wait weeks and weeks for letters to get delivered or to hear from their loved ones stateside. Oh, those things have a distinct sound, don't they, Nicholson? I love hearing an old P-40 Mustang fire up, or one of the old World War II bombers, B-17. Yeah, it took just over an hour to do this field. It's not too bad using this bison. It's definitely not worth the payout I'm going to get for it, but at least I didn't have to rent the equipment. Got a little bit more to go here. Well, I figured I wanted to start a Let's Play where I started out with base game equipment, and I have bought. I obviously have spent a little bit of money. I put up seed fertilizer, liquid and solid fertilizer, and herbicide pallets at the main farm. I didn't have enough money for a lime station. Hey, what's going on there, 007? So we're utilizing the lime station across the way there. It's right down the road from the main farm. So it all kind of works out. I can't think of anything else I did buy. I know I spent some money, but... Oh, I bought an Anderson bale collector. That was $50,000. We're going to do some silage work and contract work to get our bank back up here. Speaking of, I need to save the game. And I do not have a loan out, so we have about $16,000 left. So we're not doing too bad. I did have to buy that lime spreader because you start out with a fertilizer spreader but nothing for lime. It does, Trout Pat, and I've been actually pondering that same question. The fertilizer seems realistic, that's for sure, for the solid. That works out pretty well. Now look at that, it's coming along nicely. That's fertilized, plowed, fertilized, or no, did I fertilize first, plowed it all, limed it, now it's getting cultivated in, and we'll be able to sow it. Throw down some more fertilizer. I don't know there, Trout Pat. My old man knew a lot of stuff. He used to say the same thing. I don't know, I like the simpleness of this harvester. It's I like older equipment. Of course, it's based off of what I grew up using too on the farm, so. I've got that portrait on the old stream farm there, Ryan. Are you talking about the new one? Because they start you out with a New Holland on that one. That would actually kind of play in to the new one too. Hey, Totster, what's up, man? Well, that's cool, Nicholson Farm. Oh, that sucks, Tots. Sorry to hear that. I literally slept all day. I did finally get my phone asked me if I wanted to get notifications, but it asked me if I wanted to get them in my email and not on my phone. Which I barely check my damn email, so that's kind of pointless. All it is spam anyway. It's crap. Big shout out to all you folks watching, or whoever may watch this. I want to send out my thanks and appreciation. We hit 300 subs today, or last night sometime, on the channel. It's going the direction I want it to go, so it's much appreciated, y'all. And we ain't going anywhere for a bit, so Thank you, fellas. Couldn't have done it well without a lot of help from DJ, that's for sure. And all of you all. Tots, you're too far away, man. I'd be there if you were closer. You know, when I started this channel, it was just to help with my social anxiety. And the more I did it, the more I enjoyed doing it. And it went from that to talking about the comedic things I deal with day-to-day life. And you wouldn't think that that many people would actually want to hear about that stuff, but... That's cool, Nicholson Farm. And that's what it's turned into. I talk about my daily dealings in life, my kids, the wife and I, and it worked out for the best. Oh, I'm sure Tots has got some high-class water for you there, Ryan. Sam's Club, you know, high-quality H2O. I don't drink too much soda anymore. I sneak them at work every once in a blue moon. But mainly it's water. Yeah, no worries, Tarlpat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. I take my Jack Daniels straight out of the freezer. Nothing else. You'd feel a lot better there, 007, trust me. I used to go through at least 2 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew on a daily basis. And then I damn near lost my leg because of it, so... Supposed to be in the freezer, DJ, not running around somewhere. There you go, DJ. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't either there, 007. It's a good thing I'm a fast healer with the abscess that had generated on the back of my lower calf. Healed up pretty quick. Yeah, I did all my drinking when I was living out west, and I was 1,500 miles away from home, and I was a teenager. I didn't, Tots, you didn't hear that. Hey JB, what's up, man? I apologize if I didn't see it pop in here. Let's see here. Well, it looks like Juan Valdez is done on field 2, so we'll have to take the 7250 over to 6. Get this contract finished up and delivered, and we'll get our equipment back to the farm. Alright, Pat, thanks for popping in and chatting it up. Appreciate it, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. Rest easy. No worries there, Nicholson Farm, no worries. I'm pretty good at deciphering text messages, so... That's what I like about this bison. It's got that zero turn cranking going on. It's funny to notice, I just actually realized this, it's funny to notice the color variation between what you see on your TV when you're playing video games and what shows up on YouTube. Because on my screen it's very light and the textures kind of stick out, And then if you look at the gameplay on the phone, it's kind of darkish, but the textures still stick out a bit. A little bit more shadows. It's interesting how it renders from one to the next. I have yet to actually have a bourbon or a scotch. I've mainly stuck to whiskey. Even that's kind of expensive, but really, Nicholson Farm? That's kind of interesting to know. I did grow up on a farm, but we didn't do any kind of crop harvesting. We just baled hay, you know, timothy, and just regular grass type stuff, which we kept for the animals on the farm. We were just a small private farm, so I bet, Totster. Nathan is playing and watching. I do that a lot. Usually if I'm broadcasting, I'll have either I have to have my phone up, but up on the stream so I can kind of keep track of chat. But usually with every usually with all the moderators in chat, I don't have to worry about it. But I'll have somebody else typically playing up on my screen, catching up on videos. I gotta watch Klutch's video from earlier today. I didn't get a chance yet to see that. Oh, I'm gonna have to empty this again. Just hoping we'd finish the field. Make sure we don't hit the cab on the JCB. This thing's just a little too short for it. That's not too bad. About an hour and a half it took to do this field with the bison. I'm actually quite impressed. That's not bad timing. It's a good thing they don't time us on the contracts anymore, like they did with seasons, or just in general. I missed Six Wheelin's stream by about 6 or 7 minutes there, Nicholson Farm. I try not to step on anybody's toes, but I figured since I was wide awake, I might as well do something. I guess we'll run around and see if I missed any bits. There's a bit over there I missed, and a bit over that way. Make sure we get everything here. I'm kind of picky like that. Leave no stone unturned. Did I get it? Yes, got it. There's not too many people up around breakfast time there, Nicholson Farm, that's for sure. But there's plenty of people out there that'll join, I'm sure. Okay, we'll just kind of leave this right in here and shut that down. So deliver this over to the train green in there and get it delivered. It's kind of a weird thing though. I mean, gotta drop it off at that silo to take it to that silo. It's stupid. Yep, that's about the same time there for me, Nicholson. Sometimes I tend to overrun. It's part of the reason why I'm streaming this early, because I'm not working and I slept all day, so. So that big field yielded 25, a little over 25,000 liters of canola. Contract finished. $7,000 harvest income. Okay, cool. Thank you for popping in there, Ryan. I appreciate it, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so collect. That is $5,000. Nice. I'm gonna just leave this guy here. I'm gonna take a quick break, fellas. I'll be right back. Oh. Bear with me, folks. I'll be right back. Step outside for a little fresh air. So everybody's up in arms about this new announcement from Giants. What's everybody's take on that? That looks slightly interesting. It's been all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Collaborate with an iconic manufacturer to bring our Lizard brand from the virtual fields to consoles and computers all over the globe. That sounds interesting. Tots is dinging my phone. Should turn my notifications back off. There we go. Got it all turned on. Pew, pew, pew. That's all good, Toaster. I don't mind. I keep calling you Toaster. I'm sorry. Ow! Oh, that hurt. He was yelling at yeah, Nicholson, I'm outside and having a cigarette. I don't smoke in the house. The oldest deals with asthma on top of his seizures, but he's growing out of the asthma, thank God. And the little guy had RSV and he was just 6 months old, so I've never smoked in the house around my kids. Running up and down the road like it's a damn racetrack again. I don't know. It's all good there, Tots. Oh yeah, Nicholson Farm, our road deals with heavy semi-traffic on a daily basis. It's ridiculous. Some of them they get a little out of hand. Yeah, I'm good, Devil 07. I was just outside smoking. Keeping this at the secondary farm because it's closer to the fields, obviously. No point in putting it back over at the main farm. I vape a lot when I'm at home because I'm at home. Saves on cigarettes. Saves a little bit of money anyway. Not that it's anything to brag about. Trying to give up smoking completely. We're right on a major state road, Nicholson Farm here in Connecticut, so the traffic gets kind of unruly throughout the day. Night's not too bad, obviously, because it's nighttime, but you get a lot of the semi-trucks going through and delivering, making their deliveries and running their loads and whatnot. Now, looks like Mrs. Tiny decided to go in for brunch here, so we'll finish this up. I'll go cultivate the next field and get that done. This map actually has an old homey feel to it, with all the trees and the forest here and there scattered about. For those of you that have been following my Grizzly Mountain map, I dubbed it Wild Iris Farm. That's actually the name of the farm I grew up on. And it's now the name of my sister's little farm she's got going with her youngins. Must have been on the edge there. That's alright. We'll get this kind of cleaned up here and get a decent headland on the end over there by the forest, because that'll mess this guy up if I don't put a decent headland in. The artificial idiots, as Tots has dubbed them, get scared of the trees, so we're gonna make 3 or 4 passes down on the end, and then we'll set a worker on this. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to worry about that way, thank goodness, but then we'll find some more contract work to do. Trying to stick to the contracts where I have the ability to do them with the equipment that I have. So I can't do any cultivating ones, but I do have the ability to do lime jobs or fertilizer jobs or weed spraying. I do have a weed sprayer. Started out with that on the map, so that should be good to get this guy going. We'll put Javier there in the cab, see how he does. Gotta get your lungs checked. That's no bueno, man. Alright, let's go get our equipment resituated here back at the farm. Put the trailer back in the main farm because that's where it was. Got our bank back up there a little bit. I'm trying not to do anything with a loan, so we'll see how well we can make out. Ah, that's a fence. Have you even noticed this thing's kind of unstable when you have the four-wheel steering going? Now my trailer's stuck in the fence. That's cool. There we go. Gotta watch them corners, man. Yeah, I hear you there, Nicholson Farm. It's so easy, so tempting. The wife and I use it on the Alps, but that's because we're just, you know, we're goofing around and doing our own thing there. But does anybody know where the jet wash is? Do we own a jet wash? I don't know. We do not. Okay, so we're gonna have to purchase a jet wash. So let's do that. Get one in here somewhere. Where's a good spot? Can't put it in the house. That'd be cool though. I guess we can put it right over here, by the house at least. That works. Let's go clean this thing off. Hello, Farmer Minn. How are you, sir? Happy Tuesday to you. How goes it? We did get a decent yield of straw off of the 2 fields that we did, so that worked out for the better part for us. Alright, what's next? I gotta get the bison back over here somewhere, get the bison put away. We'll park this right here for now. Should probably put a jet wash down here too, but not too concerned about this getting too dirty yet. Sophie forgot to buy bacon. Oh no. I was thinking about doing some logging, and there's some trees here on the property that could deal with going away. I don't like some of these trees where they are, so I'll use that little trailer over there. Maybe drop some of them here in a little bit. Oh, sweet, that's awesome. Well, Mr. Atink, I don't know what that means, but hello, welcome. Let's see here, what can we do for contract work? Field 23 needs weeded, so let's go do that. We'll pick up our weeder, our sprayer. Field 23 I gotta find. Where's field 23? Yeah. Way over here behind the shop. Alright, so we'll head on over. We'll get this filled up and we'll head over that way. I could put the herbicide right here. Here we go. Yep. I'm gonna try for $100,000 in a hole there, Nicholson. That's no bueno. So that's a big hole to dig your way out of. Okay, that's full. Awesome. Let this thing swung around and we'll head over to field 23. So back behind the shop, if I remember correctly, so we'll head down that way. Farmer Minn, the one I've had the best luck with, I'll show it to you. Where is the trailer for logging crap at? I never find it when somebody asks me. Chainsaws. Oh, there it is. Logging stuff. There we go. This one sucks because there's too many uprights on it. I've been using the TR500. It'll hold 8-meter logs if you're using the Scorpion, and it gives you a little bit of leeway front to back. Or if you cut down full-length trees, you're going to load them into the trailer, lop off what's hanging over the back, and throw that in there as well. But usually when I do it, I'll get it with the, what is it, that one doesn't have a headache rack on it, but that's the one I use. I haven't tried any of the other ones. So, I mean, after that, I don't know what to tell you. That's the one I use the most. The only issue with that is if short pieces tend to get kicked in and out of the uprights if you're not paying attention when loading it. That's the one I've been using since I started on Mercury. No, hooks up like a fifth wheel. The TR500 goes on the back of a semi. You might have to close out completely their 007 and then come back in. I've noticed that happening a lot on some of my, sometimes when I'm watching somebody and I'm trying to, I'll hit the like button and then start chatting, and then I have to refresh chat, and then my thumbs up is gone. If you're looking for a bumper hitch one there, Farmer Minn, that one might do you, the 200A, or any of these guys. I have not tried the TTLT 500, or any of the other ones. That forwarder trailer isn't too bad. I think that's the one Mr. and Mrs. Aussie were using. And then you have that one for the IT runner. Oh no, there's the one that Mr. and Mrs. Aussie were using, the no crane Kelsa, is it? I can't see the screen from here, but oh, stop blowing your horn. I'm not holding anybody up. Stupid traffic. Anytime there, Farmer Minn. Nope, I made a wrong turn. Oh, nope, there's a path right there. Let's go up that way. Boy, that four-wheel steering on this thing. Wow. Yeah, I watched your video earlier. It's kind of weird that it was giving you issues. I don't know what's going on there. I didn't think that little fent would have an issue hauling it. What do you mean I don't have access to this field? I thought I accepted the contract. Field 23. What field am I on? Am I on the wrong field? I am not on the wrong field. Oh, I have to use a weeder. Okay, so let's go get a weeder, I guess. Crap, I didn't see that. Oh well. We can use this. We'll go put this at the shop and we'll buy a weeder, I guess. Guess you gotta read that fine print. Hey, Trevin Brown, welcome. That's cool. Hey, Sandeep, what's up? Morning there, Reaper. Cool there, Dakota. That's awesome, man. Welcome, Trevin. Happy to have you in chat. Let's see here. We need an actual weeder. Weeder. There's the weeders. Yeah, we'll lease this one, I guess. Yes. Yeah, there you go there, 007. Sometimes it's kind of funky. YouTube's kind of been being stupid here lately. Nope, wrong turn again. I need to go where that car came out of. All these cars are running the stop sign. Tots, traffic control. You're more than welcome there, Richard. Welcome. Oh, squirrely. Gotta slow down. You know, they have stuff on YouTube for that, Richard, just saying. Ah, there we go. Dang, got all excited because I saw a weeding job and I thought I could use my herbicide sprayer. What is ASMR there, Reaper? I don't know what that is. Or Richard. Either one. I don't know the lingo. That is a nice weeder, though. Wonder if Sophie would be jealous. It does not, Tots. It is just a weeder. Oh, cool, Reaper. Thank you. I did not know what that meant. I've never actually heard of that. Now, I'm not seeing any fertilization state there, Tots. It's just a plain old weeder. They think they took that away from, think they took that out after 17. Will do, Reaper. Vegan sausage rolls? That doesn't even sound appetizing. Golf cart's a vegan now? Now I'm screwed. I know, right, Tots? It doesn't even sound appetizing. I kind of like this probably better than spraying the weeds because it actually pulls the weeds up. The herbicide just kills the weeds. That's funny. I don't know how to take that there, Reaper. I don't know if I'd want to do that either. Needs more salt, damn it. Reaper, that's epic. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Quick, Totster, get out those chicken wings. That'll scare him off. Yeah, says I'm finished. I'm gonna keep going. Might as well finish it up all the way. Alright, there's another one done. Let's, since I still got the weeder. Well, what field was that? Field 28. Where is 28? Oh, way down there. Okay, well. At least there's a road here. Oh, we'll follow the train tracks, I guess. Can we get over here to this side of the map? No, crap. No! Don't hit me! Guess not. That sucks, though. There's fields there, and you can't do anything with them. No doubt there, Toaster. Alright, there we go. Wrong turn. Pink and purple LEDs there, Richard. That was a car. My driving skills are horrible. I think my turn was over here. Hello, Mrs. Aussie, how are you? No, I slept all day, Mrs. Aussie. Hey, Lunatic, what's up? Didn't see you there. Sorry about that. We're going to put a worker on this, and we're going to go... Yeah, Reaper, that'd be kind of neat, right? Had to go visit the computer place. Hey, the mama lunatic's in here. What's up, the mama? Doing good there, baby lunatic. Glad to hear you're doing alright. Yeah, I hear you there, Mrs. Aussie. Sometimes you gotta get a little rude with them. I've run into that many a times in the past. Wow, they almost called the cops on you. That's not customer service at all. Damn. Oh, neither. I know exactly what you're talking about there, Mrs. Aussie. Neither am I. You ask the missus when I'm very patient when I lose my patience, which it takes a lot for that to happen. No, we'll go this way. Yeah, I hear you. When I worked at the parts store, I had some dude come into the store. He had bought a radiator for a Jeep. He launched the radiator, boxing all across the counter at me because he was pissed that the intercooler for the transmission was cracked, and it leaked antifreeze into his transmission and transmission fluid into the radiator. And I caught it halfway across the counter and threw it right back at him. Told him to get the hell out of my store because that wasn't called for. You know, that's why I no longer work retail, Reaper. By the time I left, my patience was so stretched thin it was ridiculous. The last guy I had an altercation with tried to get me to give his money back for the cheapest set of pads and rotors that we carried after he drove on them for 2 years. To the day. Drove on them for 2 years and claimed they were defective. I looked at him and that's all I could say. I'm like, you drove on them for 2 years. And looking at the brake pads, they wore evenly. They wore like they should have. And that's all I kept telling the dude. I'm like, you drove on these for 2 years. You are not getting your money back. Then he started, oh, come on, man. The other dude told me you could. And I'm like, no, there's no dude here that would have told you that. You're not getting your money back. Get out of my store. Corporate actually banned him from many of our stores. They had his face plastered all over every store after that. That's cool, Mrs. Aussie. You're a bouncer in nightclubs? That's awesome. That is cool. Yeah, it does explain a lot, right, Reaper? One of my bosses was a bouncer for a nightclub here in the States, and he fit the bill perfect. We had a guy come in arguing that he bought an Energizer battery from us, and we have our own brand. We don't carry anybody else's. It took 3 of us trying to tell the guy that he didn't buy the battery from us, that he wanted us to warranty. So we went and got the boss. And I'm pretty decent size. He come around the corner, looked at the dude, can I help you, sir? Nope, I didn't buy the battery here, see you, bye. Walked out the store. Moderator and Norsk. Hello, how are you, sir? Good to hear. Welcome. Well, have a wonderful day at school there, moderator. Thanks for popping in. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're gonna see how long we can go tonight without passing out. Celebrate 300 subs plus. Me and my sisters were all over 10 pounds there, baby lunatic. Well, thank you there, Trevin, and much appreciated, sir. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I was actually surprisingly the lightest out of my two sisters and I when we were born. But we were still over 10 pounds. Hello, Supreme Weasel. Welcome. I didn't see you there. My apologies. Hello, Tony. Welcome from Brazil, sir. That's what you're saying? Yeah, I think all of our mothers do that there, Richard. That is my turtle tank there, Supreme Weasel. I have 2 red-eared sliders for pets. Wow, this is Aussie. Thank you, Mama Lunatic. Much love. Appreciate that. Yeah, Reaper, I've heard that many a times from my mother. Supreme Weasel, you can send me a request. I don't know if it'll go through. Oh, damn. That's no bueno, Mrs. Aussie. My younger sister was born that way. She was an even 2 feet long, and she was the heaviest at 10 pounds, 20-something ounces, or 30-something ounces, I can't even remember. She's an even 24 inches long. They actually had to dislocate her shoulder to get her out. I don't like the way the arms on this thing indicate where the center line is. Doesn't seem to work quite right. It's funny, our youngest, King Bob, when he was born, his head was... He didn't fit his head when he was born, if you take my meaning. His head was not abnormally large, but bigger than it should have been. And let me tell you, you ever heard a cork pop out of a wine bottle, man? That's what you heard when he was born. No joke. Alright, Supreme Weasel, my settings are set up that I only get requests from friends of friends, so unless you're friends with somebody I know and they're on my friends list, I will not receive it. Alright, Supreme Weasel, I'll take a look at that later. It went through. Oh, how is, well, it looks like our hired worker's done. We'll take a look at our contract work here. Like that. We'll finish this up. No worries there, Mrs. Aussie. So, I'm gonna go as long as I can tonight. Do a little best as I can for a 300 celebratory sub count. Might bounce around on a couple of maps tonight. I want to get these 2 fields sown and fertilized, and then get some more contract work done. But I want to bounce over to the old stream farm as well, which I'll stop broadcast in between so it doesn't get mixed up for my playlist. But I took tomorrow off for a special occasion, and I plan on enjoying myself to the best of my ability. So this is one of the ways I know how. No, no Kahlua there, Tots. I have to stop and have to get the kids to school, and the wife and I are stopping at the florist shop, hopefully on the way up to the homestead. I gotta pick up a white rose. Supreme Weasel, I am not, but I did grow up on a small private farm. The closest we did to farming was, damn, my finger won't stop twitching. We used to bale hay to feed the cattle. So, we never did any kind of cereal crop farming. We just had a baler and a windrower and an old sickle mower. I have real farm, Richard. I wasn't impressed with it. Pure farming is intriguing, to say the least bit, but I failed at that when I started my file on it, so I gotta start over. It's not one of the ones I was terribly upset about when I lost my hard drive. That's the way to do it there, Richard. Grapes and oranges. That'd be kind of cool. That's one of the things. What's one of the advantages on pure farming? You can harvest grapes for wineries. But like I said, the game's. It takes a lot to actually grasp the concept of that, how that game works. So you have to earn points to be able to buy equipment, which I don't particularly care for that kind of a setup. Well, there you go, Richard. Then you can fertilize your fields for free, man. That's cool. I don't think I care for the fact that this BGA doesn't have a silage bunker. You have to buy the BGA and then put down a bunker. I don't even think there's one at the main farm. Unless I missed it, which is possible. Alright, let's go refill this thing. Gonna have to go with the biggest one you got there, Richard. I've never actually used anything for conveyor belts for anything. I don't care for how they're set up or how they work. Take care, Nichols and Farm. We'll catch you on the flip side, man. Thanks for popping in. Keep the speed down here in the woods so I don't go all over the place. Yeah, no doubt there, Richard. I've seen a lot of people do that. DJ Klutch. The Farmitts use that tactic quite a bit. They always have some epic setups. That's what makes them all unique. That's what makes everybody unique, is what they come up with, what they figure out how to use and whatnot. I miss my Fendt 8 and 900 series tractors. Put the mowers on the back. They had the reverse drive system. Put the mowers on the back and put a tedder on the front and go to town mowing. Morning there, Duxlux. It is a DLC which has to be bought unless you have the Seasons package for FS19. Or the Seasons Pass, I should say. I think it's like $1.99. Anybody in here have to purchase the gator outright? I think it's only like $2. Oh, well, thank you, Richard. It was $1.99 on PlayStation here for a bit. Yeah, I hear you there, Richard. I have it, but I don't typically use it. I use the Mahindra for, I have the Mahindra on Grizzly Mountain. I typically only use that for, delivering eggs. Man, I love that bio baler. I used that last night on Grizzly Mountain too. I love that thing. Really? Because the auto-load trailer I bought for the Anderson pack holds 24 round. Of course, I only bought the 1/4 of the round bales too, so... I forgot to hire that other worker. No! Yeah, I don't use that. Backfire. Good morning, Julian. How are you? From Sussex Farm. You must be on 17. Oh, you live in Sussex. My bad. Good morning. How are you? That's cool. We'll just turn it out of the shop here. Leased items. Return. Go get my sprayer back up here. I'd imagine you mean the UK there, Julian? That it was. I actually, that's one of my intended Let's Plays for 17 when I get back on it. I missed my driveway here. I am enjoying this map immensely, Julian. It's nice to have some fresh maps out for 19 finally. That's for sure. It is one of the ones I didn't really give a chance on 17. Although I did try to attempt it with seasons on. Before I really had a grasp on seasons. Ah, Mercury Farms, yes. One of Mr. Jim's creations. Trying to remember how to get those things down. Gotta bring up my help menu. I remember how to operate the crane. I can't remember how to get those support arms down here. Whatever. Worry about that when it's time to worry about that. Let's cut these trees down. I don't want them here anymore. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna have to get up and take a look at that stupid screen because I can't read the controls from here. There we go. Found it. There we go. Haven't used one of these in eons since 17. As you can all tell. I suck at this. Let's see here. Alright, yep. Bring that whole thing down. Nope, not down far enough. Still not down far enough. Whee! Thing moves around a bit though, don't it? Ah, there we go. Yeah, well, there's one in there. I'll be right back, folks. Break time. Yeah, a lot of people are tearing up Jim's map on Mercury Farms. It's a fun map to play, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the way, stupid traffic. That's the way Alien Jim set it up though, Julian. I have a Challenger farm set up on the Estancia La Pacho. It might actually be on the playlist tonight. We'll see. Looks like I have to go retrieve my hired worker too. I love how they added the sound effects in with the birds and the dogs barking. Be nice if there was actually a dog walking around barking. Alright, John Brock, take it easy, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. You can pick up those support arms. Hey, blue type. Yeah, it takes some getting used to, man. Oh, that's cute. I can see why. Got some magnetic logs going on here. Yeah, you can, Julian. Might have to try to utilize that if it keeps giving me a problem. Oh, cool. I can start the tractor from there. Oops. Oh. Looks like that might have landed on the hood of the JCB. Oopsie. That was too short. Oh well. Load up the light pieces that I can pick up anyway. Yep. Okay. Supreme Weasel, I'm going to be jumping off here in a little bit. I just want to get these fields fertilized, get those logs picked up. Take a little bit of a break from streaming here, and then I'll be back in a bit. I don't know when. Cut through the woods here, make it back to the farm. Let's see. This was over here. Yeah, Toaster, I hear you. It's one of those small maps that always gets my attention. Good mix of fields, tight quarters. screwed that one up. Oh, brought it too far into. Damn it. Ooh. Boy, that does some funky stuff, huh? Oh, just a bit too far away. You got it there, Lunatic. I caught it. Appreciate the heads up. Alright, man. Appreciate that. I'm feeling squirrely. We'll let them come in here and try to start something if they want to. Been a bit since I've had a decent troll on my chat. Put this up and drop that down. Nope, nope. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just tuck this thing off to the side because I'm not done dropping trees yet. Of course, we're going to have to figure out how to drop this one. I don't really like having trees next to buildings. Alrighty. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do for now on this one. We got our fields in. We'll turn time back up here. We'll save it. Well, you know, youngins sometimes don't learn. Currently my controller's having a connection fit here. Yeah, well, you know, some people's kids need attention from other than their parents. Unfortunately, it's negative attention they're looking for, which I don't know, I never understood that. Whatever. Yeah, so I think we're gonna call it, yeah, that's typically what fixes it, man. But God forbid you reprimand your kids nowadays, you get fried on the 5 o'clock news. We're gonna call it quits on that for tonight, folks, on this one. We'll be back here in a little bit. I don't know if it'll be, on Farm Sim 19, or maybe we'll do some Project Cars. We'll see. I got some work to do on 19 yet, so. On that note, folks, if you haven't already subbed, please do. Thumbs up always help. If you want to share the video, please be my guest. Have at it. Any comments, questions, and or suggestions in the comment section below are always more than welcome. And we'll catch everybody on the flip side, y'all. Much love, God bless, and bye.